Chapter 1. It's a Tuesday in mid-August when I get the call. Ben has kept me up half the night and I've come to the office with his lunch bag, pureed carrot and ricotta, Marmite soldiers, Peppa Pig yogurt, while he's at nursery with mine, tuna bean salad and fizzy water. It's 11:30 when the phone rings and I'm playing the game I play where I divide the day into manageable quarters. I've already made it from breakfast to the mid-morning crime team diary meeting and, by lunchtime, I'll be halfway there. There will only be another 2 quarters of the day. I can't even begin to think about it as a 14-hour stretch. That's way too long, until I can crawl back under the duvet and close my eyes, even if just for a little while. I pick up the phone. Lucy, our receptionist, says, "Annalise Finch for you," and then she's gone. "Sarah, how are you?" Annalise speaks earnestly into the receiver with an emphasis on the you. She waits for an answer, which not everybody does. "Yeah, good, good," I tell her, and then I feel the bitter sting of tears. This is my latent Pavlovian response to any gesture of kindness towards me, no matter how small. Annalise is an ex-work colleague, but I also think of her as a friend. Do I tell her that I haven't had a decent night's sleep in months? That my head is throbbing and my eye sockets ache? Do I warn her that I'm scared to open my mouth and talk on days like today for fear of jumbling up my sentences or dropping nouns? I know Annalise well enough to know that she's not the sort of person that judges you, and besides, she's a woman who has had small children, so she's halfway to knowing what this is like. Although her children are ordinary, regular children, of course. Her children are normal. I wonder, fleetingly, whether I will ever be able to think about another woman's ordinary, regular children without feeling overwhelmed with grief and pain. "Sarah," she asks, "are you still there?" "Sorry. Yes," I tell her. "How are you? It's nice to hear from you." And it is. I'd forgotten how much I liked Annalise, or Anna, as I've always known her at work. She's a family lawyer. She gets called a divorce lawyer, but that's not really what she does. She deals with child custody, mostly specifically public law cases, the ones where there are child protection issues and the local authority want to take the child away. We used to see each other at the local magistrate's court sometimes when we both worked at Cartwright and Taylor, and when we were both there late, as we often were, we would stop off for a drink on the way home. Of course, that was before Ben. I don't get to do things like that very much these days. But I'm happy to hear a friendly voice on the phone, the voice of someone with whom, on a day like today, when I'm feeling at my very most mortal, I don't have to pretend to be the sort of professional superwoman that I'm always reading about in the Law Society Gazette. "I'd love to chat," Anna says, "but listen, I've got a case for you." Her voice echoes a little down the receiver. I'm guessing I'm on speakerphone. It's serious. It's an attempted murder of a child. And then she's off, talking rapidly, and I'm missing what she said. I reach for a pen, grabbing the notebook that's on the desk in front of me and finding a fresh page, and as I do so, I nudge my coffee cup and a stream of light brown liquid leaps over the rim and across the desk. I'm instantly overwhelmed with the urge to either punch somebody or throw myself out of the window, the small puddle of coffee in front of me magnified by lack of sleep into Atlantic proportions. Instead, I tuck the phone under my chin, pull a pack of baby wipes out of my handbag, take out a handful and drop them, one by one, onto the desk. "You're really the best person I can think of for this," Anna is saying. "I'm really sorry, Anna," I interrupt her. "I didn't catch all of that. Would you mind starting again?" "Oh, no, of course not." She picks up the phone and her voice comes into focus. "It's one of my clients. She's accused of trying to kill her 11-month-old baby. Her name's Ellie. She's a young mum, 20 years old. Cut a long story short, she's poisoned him, and then while he's in hospital recovering, she's gone into the ward and tried to kill him again." "Jesus, how?" "He was on dialysis after his kidneys failed, and she pulled out the tube, the line, they call it, that took the blood out of his body and into the machine, and of course the machine just kept pumping the blood out of him. She covered him with the blanket to hide it, and he nearly bled to death."
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.